Right, I've just made the hard disk image there, which is basically makes a file on the hard drive so you can install Linux onto that. So what we need to do is, this is fun, you've got to go to your storage and then that's my hard drive there. Go to, this may not show my mouse pointer, so that's the image, that's how you get it in. Imagine it's like an Amiga emulator or PlayStation 2 or whatever, PC2. You just basically put your image into the virtual disk drive, optical disk, and I've got to give it 3 gig of memory. I'm going to give it 2 cores because I've got 4, so I'm running Windows 7 at the moment. I could do this sort of thing, leave them standard, leave this standard as well. Remember, you've got to give it 128 megabytes of my graphics. Let's click that. I don't know if I need that or not. 2D, it doesn't, oh, it's invalid, okay. Audio is audio. This is not an exhaustive guide, I'm just doing it. I've done it lots of times, so it gives me that. This is an older version I'm running here, and I think it does this automatically on the later versions. It keeps crashing my system, blue screen in the bloody thing. It's like, God damn it. Okay. So we go okay with that. This is invalid settings. What's it telling me there? What's invalid? Okay. You can change them a bit later on, I think. So we go to start. It'll start up that machine, and then shut up. There, it brings me this. Can I get this? I can go bigger with this. Right, let me do that. Does it? Oh, it's doing that. Didn't know I was going to start that automatically. I wouldn't normally bother with the getting the video right until it's installed it. So that's basically automatically loaded that without even asking me. I wish it didn't do that. Post C. No, that doesn't help me. There it is. Oh, it's stretched. Basically, this will look totally better if you go into here. Always go to that little thing at the top there. You get a display. It gives me like a stock thing right now. Try that. Yes. Okay. So a shortcut to knowing what's going to go on. You pretend that's the start menu on Windows. You go to this one at the top here. It does vary with different distros, and you go to here and you got your display, and there's a display, and that's how you change that. And this is all pointless at the minute because I'm going to install it. It's going to take some time. So what I'm going to do is just install it. And we go through this. We go, okay, I'm English, so we go continue. UK. Do that. Yes, install the multimedia codecs. I am online with this machine, so if it does need to download something, it didn't ask me in this more modern version of VirtualBox to go online. It automatically does it. This will only work on the hard drive that I've created. It shouldn't install it or change any of the existing partitions of my Windows. So I've got a dual boot on Windows 10 and Windows 7. This will take about 6 to 7 minutes on here because I've got a physical hard drive, mechanical. I'm going to put short passwords in because it doesn't matter. I'll log in automatically because I don't want it to ask me to log in. And what that will do is that will basically install the image as if you were installing it normally on an actual physical hard drive. This is a virtual machine, so it's going to put it onto basically a hard file, which allows me to run it within an operating system, but you can run it as an independent operating system. I'm going to come back when this is finished because this takes quite a while. Okay, so that's doing something weird. It's locked up on me. Let's resetting. It'll look a bit weird till I get it back on the main desktop again for that. First boot, then into the installed Linux Mint. Should be able to see my cursor because on the Windows I'm using AMD Relive or Relive or whatever you want to call it, and that doesn't show my mouse pointer. Let's go back to this stock thing. It also connects to the internet through, it says Ethernet but it's not, it's wireless, but it must be doing something through the Oracle thing. Go back to that, let's go to that. It's better? Yeah. So what I'm trying to do here is see if I can run a number of Windows applications programs that I normally use on Windows and see if I can get to run on here in Wine. I shouldn't have closed that. Right. Change the front end, of course. Right, so we can change the layout or the colours or whatever you want to do there. That's not really that important right now. Task manager. If anything crashes or goes wrong, I can cancel it from that. Away. What I need to do is go into Software Manager. Because I have to put Wine on here and it's not on here. I don't know why it's not on here. You think it would be one of the main things they would put on here, but they don't. So you got to go looking for it. This what gets a bit annoying for me on Linux of any kind, is you have to go looking for things in the repository, and some things are straightforward, and other things are a bit annoying or difficult to find. So this is Wine. This can take quite a lot of time depending on how big it is. This allows Windows programs to run and it can take quite a while, so don't know why it's not installed standard. This would be like a whole lot easier if everything you need was already on here. And they don't, I mean there must be, I think there was some distros that do actually do that. But a lot of it you got to go looking for these bits and pieces, and you're going to spend 25 minutes installing stuff before you get the bits that you need. There's two that I found. There was this part here, and there's another one. If you type in Wine into the repository, it comes up with loads of everything you need. But you got to go through each one, and some bits like the Play on Linux thing, which is a front end, doesn't actually make anything run necessarily. You have to. It's just a front end, so it's quite confusing if you've never done this before. Right, so this has taken 6-7 minutes to get to nearly at the end. This is what I get a bit annoyed at when it comes to Linux, because this is all very. If you're talking about people coming from Windows, this is the age-old problem with Linux. Is if you're coming from Windows, if nothing is obvious, it is not going to be straightforward for people to understand what you've got to do, how you do it, and all that kind of thing. And although it's kind of self-explanatory, I mean, look at this, you've got that, that's what I've installed there. If someone comes from Windows, they go, what's this then? What do I have to do to install that? What do I install? All of this? And it's like, This is the, why isn't this just installed, or why isn't this not integrated into Linux? I don't get it. This sort of thing, all of this. What the hell's all this? This is a bit annoying. This is a bit like, don't need to play on Linux. Because if you try running a Windows application, I've got there's an issue with idiot box. I'm going to call Oracle Virtualbox idiot box because it is an idiot box. You can't drag and drop stuff from Windows. So if I create a new folder, not folder, text document called idiot box, and I try dragging this, I have to set it up, don't I? You can add, which one is it? A USB, and it'll read it, but it's the only way I can get stuff in and out of this at the moment is to use a USB stick. It should come up here, but it's not coming up. I'll pick the wrong one. I'll put this in my other window actually, because I've got two monitors. Where the bloody hell's that gone then? It's not giving me that, is it? What happens, you plug in a USB stick, Windows 7 will catch it and it will come up. And if you do it, have I not installed guest editions? No, Windows has caught that. There it is. And it should come up here. This is the only way I can get stuff in and out of it. If I downloaded something, I can stick it on a USB stick, and then unplug it and plug it back in, and then either side will see it, and you'll use whatever you want to use. Windows 1. Copy that to there. So this is coming off the USB stick. And because I can't get drag and drop to work because that's an idiot box thing again. What I do have and I want to use is Canon RAW converting software, which is, I have Canon cameras, digital cameras. I take pictures in RAW format, not JPEG, and so I need a program that converts it. So I'm thinking, will that run under Linux? It didn't like the installer. So I thought, why not just lift the program off of Windows when it's installed and then drop it into Linux, see if it will work under Wine, rather than, because the installer it's all proprietary, it's all closed source. Get rid of that. Right. So this is what I've installed here, and this I'll try running didn't put it on here, did I? Clive didn't want to know that's a Spectrum emulator. WinUA did what we're doing. Say you want to run it and it get like opened, send to, it doesn't do anything because it doesn't show Wine. Does it show Wine here? No. Wine is under here. No, doing it wrong. I haven't installed it then, so I haven't installed all the... You think this is what gets me? That bit that I installed earlier, that's not all of it. You've got to do something else. No, I don't want that. One that... I can't remember which one. It's not Wine Tricks. Is it this one? Yeah, this is the other half of it. So you've got to install this. There's two parts you've got to install, and it's not clear which ones you've got to do from the offset. So if you say you started and you want to install Linux, you go to the repository, you look for Wine, you put Wine on it, it doesn't do anything. So that I am inside a virtual machine, so, or virtual box, so this thing has got its own issues as well. Getting files into the bloody thing is an extra problem you've got to overcome because of Oracle. Blue screen my damn computer 8, 9, 10 times yesterday, over 2 days in fact. Download, I think. Right, launch is launch. Okay. Right, so what happens now is if I go to that again, just click on it. There it is. So what happens here is, if it's going to run it, it does a bit of an update. So I've not got a problem with it updating. It's when it doesn't do anything or it wastes your time, sends you right round the houses, and it says you've got to do this, you've got to do that, and then you do this and you do that and it don't work. There it is, there it is running. So that, I know there's probably a WinUA version in the repository, but this is the Windows version. So if you had, that's what I copied over from my Windows 7. This is running. This is running. Strangely enough, I haven't got the kickstarts or anything on it, so I can't show that working as an actual emulator. But this is the front end, and this is the PC, PC version. So there's that one. Okay, that's working. So I didn't try Digital Photo Professional. It might run, but it probably won't. View, I think it's that one. It might run it, I don't know, because it didn't run the installer. I could not get the installer to work, so I've copied this over. Might not work. Some things just don't work. I mean, I have to admit and accept that. Raw convert software, so you put your raw images into it. No, I don't think it's going to work. What I didn't do, actually, was go into Wine. It didn't. Yeah, I tried this before and it didn't work. This is the launcher program front end. What's it doing now? Put it there. Windows 7, it says there. Let's try. This is exactly what I tried to do before, and then I didn't quite get round to it because it kept blue screening. That was the Virtualbox. Let's try that one again. Shows the icons. The viewer. That one. No, not lens viewer. We'll try editor. I don't know what I was looking at. Let's try one of these. Okay. Try that. It may not work, I mean I'm just testing it, but some stuff does run. I mean I did try a few. I think VirtualDub worked. It doesn't want to know about this, does it? So basically what I'm saying is, if I wanted to do Linux and I have my digital camera, I can't do anything on Linux with that because it won't load the raw converter program to do the no, it's not working. It's not working. Let's try one of these. It's trying. I'll give it. You know, it's this is closed source. This is Canon. So if you had Nikon Pentax, it's the same issue you'd have. The program that they give you with the camera to do the raw conversion is just it's Windows only. So no, it's not doing it. That's not working. Actually, Clive, I can get this one working the other day. Try that one. Some stuff just instantaneously. VirtualDub just went straight in. Oh, it's running. This didn't run yesterday. Oh, it's working. This is the one that causes my system to go crazy. This bloody thing we've got. It's working. This is a Windows version of Clive, which is a ZX Spectrum emulator, and we've got all the main stuff. And basically, what this does is, if you've got a TAP file, which is basically a game that's in tape format, it will load it like it's an actual tape. I'd love to try that actually. It's working. I can't believe it didn't run yesterday. I tried and tried and it wouldn't do it. Basically, you got different modes. You got different machines, and I haven't got a game. Wait a minute. Could I go online? See what? I'll go online. Got one Linux. Let's go to. Oh, I've got to go through the crap of. Oh God, where's the browser at? Because internet. Yeah, I go online, can't I? Of course, I can go online. I can go to. What I do is I have Privacy Badger, which stops trackers, and I use AdBlock Ultimate. AdBlock Pro doesn't seem to work on YouTube, and I don't like that, so I'm annoyed at that. So here is the browser. Anyone who wants to know, I hate all this crap. I hate this nonsense. No, bugger off, bugger off, bugger off. All this bugger off, all that nonsense. Go away. What you get is this stops trackers. This works really well. There's loads of these on every site. So you put that on there. This is relevant because it's just me going through the motions of putting the browser on. It actually is something I do every time I install a new browser or reinstall something like this. And Ultimate I've been using it on my main Windows ones actually because I've changed it recently. Go on YouTube, suddenly there's all these adverts. I'm like, oh man. Like it doesn't seem to work, and then they put a thing next to the suggestions at the underneath the video. There's something running there. I was like, no, you're not doing that. Thank you very much. So what I do is, if I go onto any website on here, I haven't got any anything in my bookmarks, have I? So there we are. One WoW ROMs. Go to emulators. What we on? It's views ZX Spectrum. Can we play ZX Spectrum? Where is it? I was going to. It's my go-to site. Look at this. This is nice. Museum Story. Museum Story. Can I search for it? What? What? Where's that gone then? Oh, I can't find it now. Midnight Resistance. Go with that one. Download that. So we're downloading this within Linux on Windows 7. And then hopefully I can open this because it won't give me an issue because I ain't got WinRAR, have I? Save file. And that should stick that. There it is. So I stick that in there. It should be. I wish it opened the window in its own. Oh, it has. Downloads, downloads. Where's downloads? There it is. Is it a zip file? How can I unzip that then? How do I extract these then? Extract. Stick it in desktop. Okay. The Windows 7 thingies in the way. Okay, that's worked. There it is. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show this running. This is the Windows version of ZX Spectrum making strange noises there. It's making strange noises. Load snap. It's tap file. Oh, is it not a tap file? What is that then? Is it a tap file? No, it's TZX. Oh, I want to show it loads the tape thing. Right, it doesn't matter. Okay, TZX. It's a snapshot. It's giving me some audio issues here. I don't know why. No, it's what? It's not seeing it. It's not seeing it. Does it need to be inside of the? Where's the thing for this? So I'm not well versed with how you use wine practically because I've never done it. Let's just do a new folder. Can I put a new folder in it? Create folder. Just put games. Just I don't know. Let's stick it in there. Yeah. So I don't think it can find it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know if it matters to do it that way. It's not seeing. It's not seeing that. What am I doing wrong here then? What? What? This is the Windows. Have I done that wrong? What? Why have I put that then? I don't know what I've done there. Why has that not done that? Where have I put that then? See, that's confused me there. What's that gone done there? Where's this then? Where's this? C drive, games. Why is it not there then? Maybe I should put it inside the users, maybe. Okay, put it in there. Okay, let's try that. I'm a bit confused on this. Let's try again. Users. I can't find this bit. I can't find this folder. Where's that then? What? I don't know what I'm looking at. Why is it giving me an issue on here? Users. It should be in here. Unless this can't see it. Maybe this can't see it from... Okay, the program might be expecting a Windows... I don't know what it's got an issue with that for now. The program must be looking at it going, where's Windows? Right, so... What? I don't get it. Users. Games, but it's not seeing that. It says public and SQJ, which is my user profile. Why can't that see that then? It's not a disk file, unless I'm getting it wrong. Desktop users. What? I'm not getting where this is looking. C drive users. It's not listing that folder. Can I just paste that in there then? No. I'm not getting what's going on with that then. Cut that. Is it because it's in a... This is... Yeah, put it in my document. I'm going to paste it there then. Maybe it's not seeing it. Okay, so go... Okay, let's go into my documents on the virtual... It's not seeing... I can't... How's this working then? Users... Me... Documents. So I'm looking for the wrong thing. Let's try disk file. No? Tape file. Is that it there? Maybe I was looking for the wrong thing. It's got to be a tap file then, but there it is. That's just TZX. Tape, yeah, okay. What's it doing then? Right, so I think what I'm doing wrong there is it's a tap file. Okay, and then what you do is you press enter to get into tape mode, and then on here you press play. And you can go through the old-fashioned loading if you want to do that. On what it's doing right now. So there's the loading screen. What we can do here,